We'll try to cover today's market movements as well as explain how to use multiple time frames. So in this case, I'll be using the 4-hour chart and I'll be trading on Bank Nifty, right? So this is the 4-hour chart for Bank Nifty ever since July. As we can clearly see, there is a sort of support being formed, especially around 21,000 and 22,000. The market has taken support here multiple times in the past. Once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and now again, maybe it is taking support here. Right? So this, as we know, is an important zone. So the market initially fell down, and then once we had this particular pump, everybody became overly optimistic and started thinking of it as an uptrend. However, that isn't really the case since we are still in this zone. We haven't really broken out of the range that we are in. So anything could be possible. All we really know for sure is that buyers and sellers in this zone, you have buyers and sellers who are both present in the market, right? Okay, so this is what the market had been doing for the past couple of days. Basically, since the start of the week, we had a day which trended upwards, and then another day in which the markets did fall down, but then they did recover by the end, right? At least somewhat. So there wasn't a lot of movement at the end. All the entire drop happened right at the start after a gap up opening. Okay, so let's move on to today. The markets open with big red candles, right? However, if you notice exactly how the movement happened, it did showcase that there were tons of buyers present here as well, right? You did have some indications of this not being a sudden drop. You had buyers present, and the charts did reflect that you had buyers who came in, tried to push the market upwards. Again, this is something we are looking at. We are looking for candles to engulf the previous big move and then to break it and then move upwards, right? So if the market did break 21300, we would have been willing to go long somewhere around here. Sellers come into play, the market falls. Now again, this is when you can see that, okay, so at this point at 21208, buyers came in and tried to push the market upwards. However, that price range got rejected and the sellers came in again. However, they weren't really able to push the market down quite a bit. So it was initially at 21209 and is now at 21167 before the buyers came in again. So you're again wondering maybe the downtrend isn't as strong as it once was. The markets again go down and you can see buyers now starting to come in, right? So at this point of time, somewhere around here is when I went long. Once I saw that buyers had come in, a new lower lows had somewhat been formed over here where the markets tried to fall down, but then buyers came in. The initial move was not as strong. Plus, this market contains both buyers and sellers. So, using all the information we've gone through so far, I thought of taking a long position here, right? And it turned out really well. I probably exited my position somewhere near the top of the second candle. But then, since it couldn't really break the highs, yeah, I just had an exit. Okay. I probably shouldn't have because the markets did move upwards after that as well. So, yeah, I mean, exiting here on this engulfing candle would have made more sense, or maybe after this is broken. Right. So, after this up move, you can see that now again sellers are now trying. We are now in a clear uptrend, right? Since the market is now upwards, it has tried to break the high, so that could happen again. We are looking at going long now. We're waiting for opportunities. Maybe buyers come in at a certain point, but then they don't, right? Immediately the price has been pushed down. So we're waiting for opportunities to go long somewhere in this direction if the market had broken upwards, but that didn't happen. Currently, right now, the sellers were able to push the price down quite a bit. Again, fine, we'll wait. We'll wait for some signs of buyers coming in or sellers coming in. Either the sellers have to break this down to make a new lower low, and then we can think about shorts, even on retracements, or buyers will just come in now. Okay. Okay, presence of buyers, sellers aren't able to push the price down much. Comes in, you have, okay, this is quite a long period of time. This is a range being formed where, especially in a zone where the markets really can't stay, the markets will either move upwards or downwards from here. It's really hard to stay stagnant in such a tight range, especially on a volatile day. And again, and immediately you have buyers. You have a proper engulfing candle. This is again a good sign. This could be a new higher low, and then we can just go long from here. Yeah, price pushes upwards, moves upwards, uh, and yeah. So the price has now gone all the way up. It has broken the previous day, the day's high. This is a good time to exit. Whenever you see anything red, just exit. Yeah, good enough. Because we've already achieved all our targets. So overall, if you just traded understanding what the 4-hour chart was saying, understanding where the market of this day was in terms of the broader picture, I think it should have been a fairly easy day to trade. Okay. As usual, if you guys have any doubts, you can always ask me in the comment section, or you can ask me on Discord or Reddit.